Alright, it's the day before the decklist submission for the Mythic Invitational, hashtag sponsored, invited by Watsy, etc. I'm just gonna mess around with a bunch of best of one decks. This deck is really sweet. It's mono red Krasis list, just like mono red, then you use Treasure Map and all these lands to help you splash Hydroid Krasis, so that you have like really powerful late game in your mono red deck. We also have a wish board in case we Daredevil our opponent's acquisition, which is pretty sweet. Go hop in some games. Ranked Krasis. Have I got a Thief of Sanity in my board so I can acquisition again? That is the dream. I should have an acquisition in my board, and then I can acquisition for Mirari Conjecture from my board, and then I can double cast the acquisition with the Mirari Conjecture, so I can get 2 things from my board. Just like really setting up for the late game. Ranked Diamond Champion. This is not a Mythic Champion stream, alas. It is a Diamond Champion stream. Are we playing the mirror? I'm gonna find this really amusing if we're playing the mirror. Okay, we are not playing the mirror. It's kind of heartbreaking. Mono red Krasis is what could possibly be suspicious about that deck name? Wow. Nice Jade Light Ranger. Maybe I meant to take up the treasure map instead. But this is like way more fun. It's a good whirler. The least mythic champion in the world has been called. I'm actually going to wait until after my draw step for the scry, because then I have more info on like what I want to scry towards. Maybe that's incorrect. Maybe I could try and scry towards a treasure map, but I feel like the extra info matters. That's really good against Lava Coil. Rude. Oh boy. I guess we can make our own Hellkite and block it. Kinda. How do we beat a 5/5? 5/5's so big. Alright, I'm gonna keep this on top. Lava Coil and Banefire 1/1? Yeah, I don't really want to 2/1 myself though. Just 2/1 it because I have so much removal, maybe. Ooh, that blocks for a while and lets me activate my map again this turn. And then if I find a land, I can Banefire this next turn. If they answer my Phoenix, then they'll just be like 1/1ing with it most likely, which is fine. Yeah, I guess we don't block because then they ping our Phoenix. We still get to deploy a Phoenix though, which is pretty nice. And we can dig towards the land to Banefire this next turn. That sounds like the dream of awesome. That card is strong. We do have a Hellkite though to kill Domri with, potentially. Ooh. It's like not bad. It lets us answer the Hellkite. We can just 2/1 ourselves on the Hellkite, which I'm not like in love with, but I think this turn I'm gonna try and kill Domri though. With like Hellkite plus Phoenix. I'm unsure. Seems like Domri is less threatening than Hellkite. I mean, Domri goes and finds more Hellkites. I think this is fine. Oh, do they have a plummet? If they have a plummet, this is really bad. I really hope they don't. I really hope they just have like a lightning strike. the Phoenix. We can attack Domri to 2 and then it can only plus. That's fair. Wow, that's so aggressive.
Any skirmish you can walk away from, right?
Yep, sure. Just like 2 lightning strikes? Nope. So now I definitely just want to kill this to keep my life total high, right? And then we just try and kill them quickly. We can go Daredevil, Coil, Shock. I guess they just get to kill the Daredevil though. We also have to be like cautious because we want to be able to block a hasty Hellkite potentially. It's tricky. I want to like kill them next turn, but double coil it, keep all your face burn. Yeah, I think I agree with that honestly. Which is weird. Like they definitely don't have a Phoenix in hand or they play it, right? Wow, this is really loose from them, because now we get to Daredevil the Shock. And get down a Daredevil onto board. Why is it weird you agree with me? So if we attack with both, we die to like another Hellkite. But I also want them to be dead next turn. If I attack with just one, we put them to 15. And then next turn we have 10 plus Banefire for 5. So we can kill them anyway, even if we only attack with one. Although then a Lava Coil puts us off lethal. If they had another Hellkite, they would have cast it by now. So they need to draw the Hellkite. So I guess I just attack with both. Hey there, Gagra. Good to see you. Aw, J-Post. Ooh, wow, we got Banefired. Jeez. J-Post, the 2-month resub. Thank you so much for the continued support. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Yeah, we kind of got punished. I kind of got punished there for not, like, killing the Hellkite earlier, I guess. I figured, like, the game was maybe going to be more grindy. I didn't expect them just to have, like, loads of burn spells for my face in their hand. I thought they'd, like, play more creatures, and I'd want to, like, conserve my removal to pick off their creatures. And then, but the fact that they just had lots of burn spells really punished me for that choice. I have a vault. Oh yeah, I have a few vaults unopened. I kind of like collecting them. And then I get very tilted when I accidentally open them. I refuse to crack it because it tilts people in chat that I have all these vaults uncracked. Which I think has a lot of equity. Like, tilting chat is very high value. I have 3 vaults. I think I have 4. I had 5 until a couple of days ago. Accidentally opened one. Yeah, I tested with Nassif. Sweet. It's been sweet. Really enjoyed it. But enemy wants to, like, kill this so that they can't cast their Convoke things. But also this card doesn't matter very much. But also, like, I'm casting Phoenixes the next 2 turns. So maybe it's fine. I don't know. Cast the Daredevil. I guess they don't have many spells for us to cast with it, right? Yeah, I kind of like that. They only have, like, formations. Pretty unexciting thing to cast, and it's not going to be in the graveyard forever. Ooh. So I would just cast a Phoenix. But I like keeping them off their Convoke spells. And the fact that we have another Daredevil we can cast this turn means we still get to, like, deploy an attacker. So we're still pressuring them, which is nice. Like, just making sure they can't, like, get an elephant down too soon. Feels like it has a fair amount of value. Bodyguard's really good against Daredevil. It, like, gives it indestructible, which makes the first strike not matter. It's a bit frustrating. I guess I'm just not attacking with the Daredevils due to that. They'd only get one good block and they'd lose the Bodyguard though, right? They'd get to block with this one, make it indestructible to kill a Daredevil, but then they wouldn't get to block the other one. We put them to 16, which makes the Phoenixes kill them more easily. It puts them off an elephant too, yeah. That's right, Ellen. That's a really good point. Keeping them off elephant seems really strong.
Yay. Strum.
Thank you so much for the 9-month resub, Chantal. It means a ton to me. I'm really excited to record tomorrow. For those who don't know, I on a podcast called Proven Combatants that's run by Chantal, because Chantal is great. They can block with the Bodyguard, that's true. It still keeps them off elephant though, potentially. Which I think is like really, really important. No, my Phoenix. I really want to start ticking up the treasure map, but I also just want to like pressure them. I guess if I play the treasure map this turn, I can still cast the Phoenix next turn, which is pretty good. Oh, is it, Julie? Thank you so much for that Twitch Prime subscription. That means a ton to me. Thank you for becoming a Knight of Autumn. I really appreciate that. Everyone get some love in chat for our new knight. Good afternoon, Auri. Good to see you. Yeah, I decided not to attack with the Daredevil this turn, because, like, keeping it back potentially stops 4 damage. And I feel like playing out the map means I'm, like, slowing down a tiny bit. Using this to, like, dig for removal. Hoping my Phoenix can keep their creatures at bay for a while. If they have another Tribunal, this plan is really awkward, but if they don't, the Phoenix should buy us, like, a bit of time here. Whilst we tick up the map. Upkeep map. I guess we could upkeep map. Yeah, that's probably a good turn to upkeep map. Because, like, we didn't have anything else to do with our mana if we drew a land, right? That's a good point. Please no more elephants. Oh, just no attacks. Okay, we need them to not draw a third land. Because if they do, then this is actually fine. It's just like a terminate, right? I'm kind of in for a terminate. Although this turn we're probably playing the second map and starting to tick it up. I am playing in the Mythic Invitational. I was invited by Wizards, which is really exciting. Oh, I suck. Untap, untap, undo, undo. Yeah, they do a week in advance, which makes a lot of sense. They want to test out bugs and stuff, right? Make sure nothing's bugged, make sure all the interactions work. Makes like a ton of sense. Thank you, Auri. I'm really, really excited for it. It's going to be a really sweet tournament. Jeez, they drew the second elephant. God, it's problematic. I guess this Phoenix is never, ever, ever attacking. Hey, Cosmic Frogs. Good to see you. Ooh, this is another big blocker. I'm very in for another big blocker. Go ahead and draw that one. And then I can crack a treasure to try and hit my land drop for the turn. And I can play the Hellkite and start like shooting things down with the Hellkite. Ooh, this is also a good one. Okay. I think I just want to play this. We're just going to have all these big blockers on defense to buy us time. I could hit them for 4. They go to 14. The next turn we hit them for 5 plus 4 is 9. Am I going to be doing any other events in the States this summer? I'll be across for the Magic Online Championship because I'm competing in it. I'm very excited for that. And then I'm going to be, I think I'm planning on going to Magic Fest Seattle, because I have many good reasons to be in Seattle at the moment. Yeah, it makes them dead to Banefire and another attack. I think that means I'm meant to attack, right? So I still have 2 blockers to keep me alive. And then I have 5, 6, 7 from the Banefire. So it's 9 plus 4 is 13 plus 7 kills them. So I think I'm actually meant to attack here. And just try and like close this game out before they can draw into formations. Yeah, I'm really tempted to go to Magic Fest Seattle. I think I'm like more likely than not to go to it, so. Oh, you think I was meant to haste there and keep the Phoenix back? That might be better. I wasn't considering trying to kill them over 2 turns when I cast the Hellkite, but...
7.
Aww, Blue Danube, thank you so much for the resub. Been sub for 7 months, it's so many. Really appreciate it. Oh, they can block with the Aspirant next turn, that's a good point. Even then, we get the Aspirant off the board. They're not like 100% to block, they don't know we have a Banefire in hand. If they do block, we can use the Krasis as a blocker to buy us time. Like, buy us that 1 more turn. Oh, that's cool, Kodaddy. Hopefully I'll see you there. I really hope I do get to go to it. I'm still kind of like working things out. But really like the idea of going there. A lot of people in Seattle I care about. MCAT's reunion at Magic Fest Seattle. That sounds amazing. We need to make sure everyone else is going, Chantal. Alright, so now we just do this 5. Awesome. You got a game against White Weenie? Yep, they're dead to the Banefire, exactly. When will the rest of the cats come over to the UK? I have to imagine Zyla will be here for London, but I don't know. I have no idea about the other cats though. A patron meetup would be great, Chantal. If we're all at Seattle, we have to do a patron meetup. That would be such gas. Oh, this hand seems great. Some removal, some card advantage. Chainwhirler for these X ones. Need them to not have an elephant. The elephant is really good against Chainwhirler when we're on the draw. You can like get out ahead of it, but... Time to peer pressure Teresa. Make sure everyone's there. Yeah, I've heard really great things about Seattle, Imogen. I'm kind of sad I haven't been there before, but excited to get to go there for the first time, hopefully. I'm just going to play this out. It blocks really well. Could also, like, Lava Coil the Snubhorn. Oh, Lava Coiling the Snubhorn stops the landing flipping, right? That actually seems really important. That means we can't kill a Marshal, though. Which is kind of tough. Like, then we have no removal for Marshal. They need land to Elephant if we kill Snubby. Yeah, that's also a good point. I think we're meant to kill the Snubhorn. But if they go land Marshal, we feel really silly. So... Trying to find ways to smuggle yourself to Seattle, AB. Ooh, they don't have Marshal. But they don't have anything. So you're saying they're dead? Is that what you're saying? You're saying the game has ended? Give him the GGs. Oh my lord. I really want to get these treasure maps going, but I guess I should just kill my opponent. I guess that's like also a valid line. They 100% have an elephant, yeah. Lava Coiling the Snub Horn worked out really, really well for us there. I'm just gonna keep playing games with this deck. I wanted to jump around between decks, but this is actually pretty fun. Like mono red control. We could kill them, but think of all these cards we're leaving on the table undrawn. We could have so many cards in hand. Instead, we're just like ending the game. I've yet to cast Krasis, yeah. We can't stop until we access our sideboard for the first time. Accessing our sideboard for the first time is like going to be an important moment in our lives. I have been told that many times, George. Well aware. I'm playing this deck all stream. I might do. This is actually really fun. We'll see. If I start losing with it, I'll probably start finding it less fun. Because I'm way too results orientated for my own good. But I kind of just want this to like block the Tithe Taker. I feel like we're the control deck in this matchup most of the time until we turn the corner. You feel like this deck? Yeah, I feel like it probably does deepest JR. They probably just go over the top of the card advantage of this deck. Provided they can like dodge what's it called? Provided they can dodge Banefire, like randomly getting them. I imagine they're quite good in this matchup. I kind of just want to get Treasure Map going. Like, they aren't pressuring us that much. We've got the Daredevil to block the Tithe Taker. So I get to, like, tick up my Treasure Map, and then next turn Chainwhirler plus Treasure Map. Yeah, their draw's not been great this game. It's not been the best. Alright, we get to have a wall of First Strike here. Oh, did I not tick up the Treasure Map? Was I... Oops. Too busy talking. It's fine. This won't affect the outcome of the game in the slightest. Oh, it costs one more on their turn, you're right. That's why I didn't do it. Damn, I'm so silly. This actually kept happening to me in Limited with, what's it called? Signets? The Lockets? The Lockets are really brutal for that. Okay. We actually have to just do this on our turn. I feel very silly for not doing this. I'm really hoping it doesn't affect things. Like, it's really awkward that now we can't cast a big Krasis earlier. Alright, I've started remembering, chat. I think we're going to be fine if they don't have a formation, so... As long as they don't have formation, I think we're in a fine position here. I kind of want land. Weirdly. I think a land's actually decent. Got like so much to do with my mana, multiple X spells. Kind of funny. Next time I can go Daredevil formation and kill them over 2 turns. Right? Ugh. Alright. Scary. Guess I'm like just gonna chump with this. I could chump with it at a later date and it works out the same though, right? It doesn't really matter when I chump with this. Because this is always going to be 5 power. So I might as well just wait. I say 3 damage. No, this isn't a knight. It doesn't make any difference. It's unbreakable formation, right? They're indestructible. It doesn't make a difference, Bo1. Oh god, I have to target the other one? What the hell? I hope it's this one. I'm gonna be so tilted if this... Okay. That's really awkward. That is impressively awkward. Yeah, they're in the same order both times. It didn't end up hurting us, but... Oh, it says targeted. Okay, I did not see that. That's really good to know. This is such a sweet line. Land's like fine. It's kind of whatever. So now I hit them with 2 Phoenixes, and then they're dead to Banefire next turn. Oh, you think and hope that there are going to be times where you like... There's legitimately game states, though, Dokomoy, where you want to only bring back 1 Phoenix. Like, I don't know how that ever comes up, but it has to be, like, plausible, right? I have to imagine it's plausible, right? 3, 6, 9. Like, maybe your opponent has, like, 2 Cry of the... They have a Cry of the Canarium in their hand, and their Mirari Conjecture is about to get its final trigger next turn. And somehow your Phoenixes all got destroyed. So you don't want to have, like, oh no, but then the egg dies. You need some world in which the egg would live, but your Phoenixes would all get exiled. I don't know how that comes up. There has to be some convoluted scenario, though. I hope not Bob Nick's list. That would be really obnoxious. Okay, Dokomoy, that makes sense. Something involving light up the stage. If they have 2 contempts from a light up, then they can just contempt your egg token though, right? Is the thing. You need a scenario where they can answer the Phoenix, but they can't answer the egg token. I don't know how that comes up. Maybe, maybe it involves some sort of, like, exile a creature with power, you know, X or more. In which case, I don't know how that card's being played and constructed, but... Hey there, Gold Moon. Good to see you. That is the land. I'll keep it. Right on top. Yeah, upkeep map for sure, because we really want to hit our land drop this turn. Betrayal. I mean, this Chainwhirler is going to be pretty nice, so... Could I please update Stream Decker? I might do that in a moment. I wasn't gonna update Stream Decker because I figured I'd be playing lots of different decks today. I'm actually quite enjoying this one. Might play quite a few games with it. I think I want to bottom this. I just want to, like, hit my land drop. Or draw another Chainwhirler. I don't know if I'm upkeeping next turn or, like, finally playing a Chainwhirler. I'm kind of falling behind a bit. This is my concern. Sever the Blood Radiant line or Declaration in Stone. George is smart. George broke it. Oh, also something that cares about non-token creatures. Yeah, that works too, Hellmount. Drawing a land for the turn would be so absurd. I think I'm just meant to take a natural draw step and hope to, like, blind draw the land. Because then our Chainwhirler pairs with the Shock against the Angel. Or we could not do that and feel very sad. I guess I'm just doing this. Set this in case we want it, but... I guess we need them to not have a Lyra. This line is definitely, like, very soft to Lyra. Because now we have to kill the Lyra, but also the Angel. So we have to, like, draw a land again. or a Krasis. So I can like kill Lyra. But then if they draw a land, we lose the game. So I guess I just have to kill the Angel. And like try and kill the Lyra next turn. It's so miserable, but we need them to not have another Resplendent Angel then. Attack and see if they're smart. Alright. Deal. They're smart. They are in fact smart. I think I'm just gonna kill the Resplendent Angel. Thanks, opponent. Appreciate you. Because, like, this way we're dead to Resplendent Angel, whereas, like, the other way, if we kill the Lyra, we're just, like, dead to a land. Which seems a bit worse. Imagine they have more lands in their deck than Resplendent Angels. So next turn I activate map, I have 6 mana. It's like nowhere near enough. Alright, I don't think I have any outs here. I'm gonna go to 3, and then I need to kill both their creatures. Test their smartness again. I assume they're not gonna block. Oh, I was meant to update the deck list, wasn't I? I'll quickly do that for people. Since I'm actually gonna just play a fair few games with this, I think. I'm really enjoying this deck. It's a lot of fun. Not sure how good it is, but it doesn't feel bad by any means. Control save. Desktop. Mono red Krasis.txt. My default avatar. Oh, I need to change my default avatar, don't I? You're correct, Shovel Mage. It upsets me that I don't currently have Vivian as my avatar all the time. Vivian is clearly the best avatar. Not close. I do like Nissa too. Mono red Krasis. Update Stream Decker. Sick. The cancel button worked. Hashtag sponsored. It did. Vivian.
I've lost so much already. I won't lose more.
I relate strongly to this sentiment. Yeah, I heard about that pink. It's really cool. Made top 10 with like mono red Krasis. That would be so sick, Cambo. I'm really curious to see if they do that. This one seems reasonable. We can cast Krasis with it. It's all we ever wanted. We can Krasis for 1 with this hand. New Vivian in the new set. I'm so excited for that. Vivian's like one of my favorite planeswalkers. She's so cool. I wish we knew more about her. Please be the mirror. Hey there, DC. Hope your day's going well. Oh, it's Teamarek. I have to imagine Teamarek is just unbeatable with this deck. I'm just gonna play the Chainwhirler, I think. Just try and like start beating down. Like, the Chainwhirler pushes some damage, we can like go Karn minus, then the treasure map makes a bunch of free freeze. So we can like kind of pressure our opponent a bit. Don't know if it'll be enough, but like 2 Banefires to finish them off too. It's It's kind of awkward. There's like some motivation to plus Karn just to find lands for these Banefires. But I like how this gets some like creatures on the board to pressure them. Hey there, Ratoto. Good to see you. You're on your way to see Captain Marvel. I really want to see that one. It seems pretty cool. New Nissa too. I really like Nissa. There was like a period of time though when there were like 3 Nissas in Standard, and it felt a bit much. Nissa and Chandra, Gruul friends. Gruul friends is important. I don't think they have an expansion in hand. It didn't seem to give them priority. I'm just going to play this treasure map to pump my token. And we can minus again to pump the token again.
Some solutions must be built.
And then like suddenly they're like dead next turn. Which is kind of absurd. They need either like a pair of Sheevan Fires, or they need Fiery Cannonade with an expansion. It's possible to make a mono Nissa deck. You can't be far off. There have to be like 6 or 7 Nissas by now. That is a big dragon friend. I think we might be dead. Get the distinct suspicion we're dead. We'll see. We have 2 Banefires. Maybe we can do something. I actually really want them to give me the land for these Banefires. The Whirler was lethal? No, they're gonna kill some of our creatures with their Niv-Mizzet. Is the problem, because they're gonna cast Chemist's Insight, which we know they have in their graveyard. I think I'm just meant to attack with everything, not cast any spells. Then they get to go Chemist's Insight, Killer, 3/3. This is really tough. I think I'm just going to attack with everything and see what happens. Bomber Bob, thank you for becoming a Knight of Autumn, for that Twitch Prime sub. That means so much to me. Really appreciate the support. Everyone get some love in chat for our new Knight. No. This is bad. This kills both our 3/3s, and then they block our Chainwhirler. In theory, we have 2 turn lethal, that is correct. We need them to not, like, gain life, but... this is scary. Now any spell kills both our constructs. Oh, did they mess up? They're meant to ping one of the constructs, right? And then they stay at 4. Now we get to go shock you, Banefire you. I can Banefire them twice even. I've got 2 Banefires. I can cast 3 lethal spells this turn. Sick. Could also, yeah, we could have killed Niv, I guess. I don't care about the Niv though. I kind of wanted to just kill them. It's going really well, Sora. Also, thank you for that resub. It means a ton to me. Thank you for the continued support. No, I'm doing really well. I'm recovering from surgery well. Really enjoying being back streaming. Feeling pretty good about my invitational deck lists. I haven't revealed what they are yet. I'm planning to reveal them on the subscriber Discord after the deadline, so at some point tomorrow. But I'm really happy with both my deck lists. I think they're both quite good decks. Line up quite well in the format. It's double mono blue, isn't it? You know me too well. 38 islands, let's do this. They never suspect the double mono blue lineup. I'm not in the MPL yet. I would like to be in the MPL. Like, we don't actually know how people get in the MPL. So, that's a slight detail that we need to find out about. There's not enough different islands for double mono blue. There's not enough different islands for single mono blue. Is the problem. It's really heartbreaking. There's only 15 different islands in Arena. It's the real reason why you can't play mono blue. This Karn, I feel like this Karn is going to be absurd. Especially since we already have a Lava Coil to protect us from Rekindling Phoenix. I feel like this Karn is going to grind out the game so well. Oh wow, seriously DC? That's really exciting. I really hope that works out to be the case. Because, like, I would adore being in the MPL, but obviously have to get there, you know? It's not going to be easy. Maybe just keep plussing. I just want to have, like, access to more options on future turns. Have more cards in exile that I can choose from. And now we can go Lightning Strike your Goblin. It's possible we could just like cast the Hellkite here and that would maybe be fine, but I think this is pretty good too. They haven't said that yet, Amy. I imagine that's news we'll get like fairly soon though. I'm very curious to hear what it will be like to get there. Oh. Wait, do I get qualified for the Arena Pro Tours because of being Champion DC? Is that actually a thing? I didn't realize that was the case. That's so incredible if that's true. I know I'm qualified for Worlds. I didn't know I was qualified for any of the Arena ones. Just start casting some dragons. Make them 5/5 so they can't be Lava Coiled. Yeah, I don't think it's true, but... The previous PT winners got it. That is true, but I think that's because it's like the top ranked people in something that at like the previous one that get it or something, and there aren't any top ranked people yet because there's not a previous one. But I must admit I do not understand this fully. Yeah, that's how I understood it, George. That is correct. That's correct as I understand it. Understanding tournament. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Shops. That's a lot. That is a lot. This hand is pretty nice. This hand is pretty delightful. It's like removal into absurd 4-drops. I don't really know how much this Druid matters, but I kind of just want to buy time. So my Khans can take over the game. Where's my lava? Didn't I have a Lava Coil in hand? I swear I had a Lava Coil in hand. I can't imagine what happened to it. I wasn't really expecting Druid of the Cow and Steel Leaf Champion to be in the same deck. Caught me off guard a bit. I wasn't expecting Steel Leaf Champion to be in the Druid of the Cow deck. I feel like those cards are slightly at odds shops, okay? In my defense. Since when do I use sarcasm? That doesn't sound like something I would do. Wow, I'm really not helping my case there. Grove Chamber Guardian's kind of absurd against me. It feels like. So if I play a Karn, they get to kill it, but it requires them to send in all their creatures, and then Phoenix gets to kill one of them. And that seems fine. Also just soaks up, like, infinite damage. Oh, the Turbo Gauta Rhythm list. Yeah, I think I saw that list. It seems really sweet. Seems not great against the aggressive decks, but like very good against grindy decks. That is a Growth Chamber Guardian. I would like to shock your Growth Chamber Guardian, please. If I may. 4 Toughness Tribal confirmed bad against Rekindling Phoenix Tribal. As it happens. So I could get a Chainwhirler. It doesn't actually block amazingly, and I kind of just want to keep plussing. But if I get a Chainwhirler, I can actually play something this turn. It means I can, like, shock a Steel Leaf Champion, which is pretty nice. Okay. Oh, not a Steel Leaf Champion. I can't shock anything. So absurd. Everything's so big. I guess I can Banefire something this turn if I plus Karn. That seems reasonable. Just like Banefire the Steel Leaf Champion or something. Yeah, that is correct, Deepest Junior. That is correct. Banefire the 5/4. Yep, I like that line. I agree. Seems good. There's actually a world in which I want to Banefire the Bronzodon instead. Because this can kill treasure maps. And like, these both get blocked just as well by Rekindling Phoenix. I'm not 100% on that. Right, so they get to not adapt here, and then like untap and adapt in their turn. Because then they can double adapt over the top of our shock. Yep, opponent's playing this really, really smartly. Because now we can't shock their Growth Chamber Guardian. I don't think it will matter too much, but it is quite annoying. How dare they play properly? Ooh. This is pretty brutal. Hopefully they can't kill the egg token. I think as long as this Phoenix doesn't die permanently... Oh no, we can shock this in response, right? Oh, that's really smart. Yeah, let's just do this. Yeah, we can shock the Harpooner in response. And then they don't get to fight the Phoenix. Works out really nicely. Even if they kill this Karn, we have a backup. So it's not really a problem. And they like lose a creature in the process. So we could go ahead and cast a Chainwhirler, or we can just keep plussing. If we plus, Karn doesn't die to an attack. And I really just want to find a Krasis. They don't have spells in their yard, I guess. We have 6, 7 permanents, 8 permanents. This is a weird game. Lots of just like staring at each other. The blue is for Krasis. Yep, we have 4 Hydroid Krasis in our mono red deck because good deck building. Don't forget Karn. Oh, Karn's a permanent. So next turn, Arch of Orazca is actually online. That's really sweet. We get to start drawing 3 cards a turn instead of 2. Eep. I mean, they're still not choosing to kill Karn, so... Mythic Champion Autumn Birchet. Oh, Karn is a permanent. How pleasant. How pleasant to know. Ah. It's possible it's been like I was meant to just grab 2 Chainwhirlers between last turn and this turn to set up a wall of first strike. I might have been playing this poorly by not grabbing Chainwhirlers. Well, now we're gonna grab a Chainwhirler. We don't get to... I guess we get to shock something. Which is pretty nice. And then we have a wall of first strike protecting us. I get to go, like, shock your Spellbreaker. Now they can just, like, never ever attack. Whilst this Karn continues to draw 2 cards a turn. Might have been playing poorly by not grabbing Chainwhirler. Oh, hi there, Chainwhirler. How are you doing? How's it going, friend? Thanks for popping along, giving us some company. Oh geez, this card seems obnoxious. Alright. This Karn has been absurd. This Karn has been completely busted. Like, how is this reasonable? I kind of feel like we can't ever lose if we just don't attack, so... I guess I'm just not attacking. Did I finally remember how to demonic tutor every turn again? It took me a while to get back into the hang of it. Dokomoy. I can lose the Gouter, that is true. Okay, let's grab a Hydroid Krasis. I guess I could hypothetically lose to, like, Act of Treason. 3, 6, 10, 8. The dream is real. Oh my god, this is nice. This is some nice magic going on here. I can actually kill them next turn if I attack with this Phoenix. Sounds way less fun than not killing them. I'm also slightly scared of dying. I can block like Ferox, Guardian, I take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Eh. Like, if I don't die this turn, I find it hard to believe I'd ever die next turn. After I deploy 2 more Phoenixes. So I'm kind of happy just playing it safe there, I think. Feels reasonable. This deck is great. We're actually winning a lot with it, damn. We haven't faced Esper. We also haven't faced Mono Red. Which is probably helping a bunch. But, we're actually winning quite a lot of this deck. We're against Reed. Oh my gosh. That's so exciting. We're against Golgari. The Golgari master himself. I already just realized I'm on like mono Rootbound Crags. Amusing. Alright, I'm just gonna get this map going. Especially since I could draw a Chainwhirler. The creators, yeah, the Kazuran made this deck. I know Kazuran's been crushing with it, right? Really impressive. I actually kind of want to, like, scry, and then if I don't see a Chainwhirler, I can shock to keep my life total high. Is that reasonable? Might be a spew. Like, what else am I shocking in this matchup? I guess I can shock to finish off a Vivian Reed, potentially. I feel really embarrassed if I draw Chainwhirler next turn, though. You didn't see a stream notification. Oh no, Zyla, I'm sorry. I should have sent out a notification. You found me because I was watching Reed. Glad to have you here. So I can either play a Phoenix this turn, but that would be like playing right into Contempt, which just doesn't feel worthwhile to me. I think I'd rather just like play a turn behind to like not play into the Contempt mana and like make sure I'm flipping my map. I think that sounds pretty reasonable to me. Yeah, the Phoenix does stop that, but then if like the Phoenix gets contempted, we end up taking a bunch of damage that we don't need to take. I feel like these games are going to go pretty long, and keeping my life total high seems reasonable. Vivian, yeah, Vivian minuses I get to Hellkite Vivian though. I kind of don't care if that happens, I feel like. I'm just going to draw for turn before activating map, because then I have more info on the map activation. And I'm just like casting a 4-drop anyway, so... So I probably want the Phoenix in play. I think I just want to start like deploying things that block well. Could also Karn plus and dig for removal though. Waited to EOT, that's fair shot. That's reasonable. Like save the shock for a Jade Light. I think I'm going to deploy the Karn. I don't know if this is correct. It's possible I just want like to deploy blockers. I already have card advantage going with the treasure map, so like, there's no desperate need to do this. I think this is fine though. I'm just going to activate this now in case they have a trophy. Aw, Jarvis, thanks for the bits. I really appreciate that. Good to see you, Jarvis. Oh, runs 4 trophies. Jeez, that makes me feel really good about main phasing the map. For sure. That's a big boy. That is a big boy. Yes, I can actually make a huge Scion token, potentially. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I need to do it for 8 to block the Tyrant. That uses up a treasure. So I guess that means I would just plus Karn rather than minus for a token. Carnage Tyrant seems really problematic for this deck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna make a construct. And then I can go like Hellkite plus map. Map pumps my constructs. Well, I could go Phoenix plus map, maybe that's better. Kind of like how this means we have nothing that's bad against Finality. But this lets me like start ticking up the second map. Local Implacable Death Lizard ruins everything. There are 3 Carnage Tyrants in Reed's list, which I think is really smart. I think Carnage Tyrant's really good in best of 1. Just because you really need to be able to like have a decent win rate against Esper. Because you don't have the sideboard games to help you. So you just need like a lot of Carnage Tyrants for that. Neither of us regged islands, indeed. Ooh. I'm actually really happy about this. Like, I don't really mind losing the Karn. The Karn's kind of done his work at this point, I think. It means I'm not taking, like, 1,000,000 damage. Like, I think this is a correct attack from Reed's side, but it's also, like, kind of nice, because I don't really care about this attack. Alright, that's a Branch Walker. I did bring Pteramanders to this battle. I need Reed to have a devious cover up in his list. Ooh. This is a good one. Jeez. I actually really want this. It's a very good card here. I think it will probably end up killing Reed. So I attack with my Phoenix, right? I could play a hasty Hellkite too. I'm a bit worried about Vraska's Contempt. How much damage can I do with Banefire next turn? I'm going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I think land is lethal next turn if we haste Hellkite, right? I believe that is the case. I think if we haste Hellkite, then land... Oh no, because Vraska's Contempt gains life. That's like the one slight hiccup there. Because like Chupacabra can answer this if there's a Vraska's Contempt for the Phoenix is an issue. But I still think I like this line. Just like pushing the damage feels really good. If things go wayward, then we have the Krasis to gain us some life to buy us like that one more turn and present another lethal attacker. So we get to tick up the map on end step. Wait and see what happens to see what we're looking for. Ooh. Deal. This pushes a lot of damage, but if... Reed might have the trophy is the scary thing for our Hellkite. I should stop on the end step for us all. No! Oh, that's so bad for me. Ah. So Mountain definitely doesn't do it. 16 life. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So Mountain means we deal 14. So I have to put this on the bottom. Oh, I remember that, Anbessa. That moment was terrifying. That was one of the scariest moments of my life. How do I do this? I was probably meant to upkeep Scry for starters, but... So I have to try and present lethal next turn and not die. Probably involves drawing a shock off the Krasis. So at the moment we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's say I do a Krasis for 4. I can then block this, shock this, but I take so much damage. I don't think I can win this. I have to draw like multiple shocks. Also have it. I guess I can use the Arch with the map, so it doesn't matter too much. Alright, so I can shock this, play a Chainwhirler, block this. Don't know that it's going to be good enough. Maybe I had to cast a huge Krasis and just like give up on the Banefire Dream. Maybe I'm doing this poorly. Yeah, because now I can shock this. I can like block here and here, but I die. Yeah. I don't know. Wondering if maybe if I did a big Krasis and planned to block the Tyrant with it, maybe I'd be better off. This is like a really tough turn to think through though. Alright, well, we're technically alive. Just about. Not dead yet. Yep, exactly. Most important thing. The memorials are really problematic with these chupacabras, because we're going to have to kill the chupacabras at some point if we live through this turn. Oh, boy. Alright. GG's. Good games, Reed. I guess I'm not technically dead on board, but I just can't deal with this Carnage Tyrant, right? Like, I could draw a big Krasis, but then Reed gets to Memorial back a Chupacabra to kill me. So I think I'm just dead regardless. Yeah, I can draw Krasis, but then Reed Memorials back Chupacabra and I die. Can't give Reed the fake GGs. Also that is... Max has an excellent point there. So that seems nice. Got some early interaction and some card advantage. Just like basically all we want. They're on white weenie. I might want to like shock their creature next turn, but I think I'd rather just preserve my life total. What happened to the Banefire? We had to use it to not die. Things kind of spiraled out of control. Alright. The Chainwhirler could be really nice. I could just play the Daredevil instead of the map. Like, preserve my life total a bit here. Maybe this is incorrect. It's like awkward when we draw a 4th land and maybe want to cast our 2nd Chainwhirler. That we then potentially can't do so. Whilst activate, like, using all our mana. Oh, maybe I'm meant to attack with Daredevil, force them to block with this entry. I imagine they don't do that, though. Not attacking was loose, but I imagine our opponent's also smart enough to not block. So it's kind of whatever. Okay. No! 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 Ah! Ah! Huh. God, elephant's so strong. I can kill the Marshal. I think I'm just going to cast Chainwhirler to block with instead, though. It's like really hard for them to ever attack through this board, at least. Other than with their spirits. I think I need to save the shock to kill a spirit token, potentially. What are they? They're protecting the Marshal. It's so obnoxious. At least next turn I can go shock your bodyguard, Chainwhirler. It's like, we just have to catch up with these spirit tokens somehow. Jeez. Brutal. We did not defeat Reed Dokomoy. The game was really tough. Aw, thank you, hello. Really nice to hear that. I guess I can go Chainwhirler, Shocker, Spirit. I don't know. I think we're probably just losing this one. Seems like an incredibly tough game to win. Maybe I have to shock the bodyguard so I can kill the Marshal next turn. Maybe that makes more sense. Yeah, their hand was really good. The Loxodon is just like the best card in that deck a lot of the time. Especially against these red decks. Makes all your red removal look really awkward when their creatures grow so large. Interesting. Oh, and then I die? Do I die? I first strike this down. So, like, I first strike this down, and then I take 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then I can draw a removal spell when I'm actually in this game. I think that makes sense. Because then if I draw a shock, I can actually be in this game. It's like, it gives me a lot less time to draw into answers. But I think it also makes the most sense. Hey there, Beelang. Good to see you. Isn't that 17 damage? No, the Marshal dies to first strike damage. So we survive on 1. No! No! We're 1 mana short! We're 1 mana short! No! Wait, can we kill them? We have 11? 9, 10, 11. We actually kill them? I didn't realize that when we did those blocks. They were actually just dead if they didn't have a blocker. Jeez! The swings! The swings are too much. Oh. Taste it. Oh. Jeez. 1 mana short, and then I realized Banefire has an alternative mode that ends the game. It's a pretty good alternative mode. Not gonna lie. That was intense. Agree. Strong agree. Oh my gosh, the rematch. Alright, we all know how game 1 went at the Mythic Championship. So, let's see how game 2 goes. Let's see how game 2 goes. You thought I was joking when I didn't see the line? I mean, I'm kind of like, you know, talking to chat a bunch and messing around with this deck for the first time. It's kind of understandable I'd miss it. Alright, we definitely want to hold this Daredevil. I think the 2-1 is like kind of irrelevant in this matchup, whereas copying a Find Finality or a Find Finality or that other card that I forget the name of, Vraska's Contempt, seems really important. Am I shocking this? I don't know if this is a waste. I feel like I'm not going to be playing to the board for ages. If it hits a land, I feel really stupid, but if it hits a spell, the 2/3 is actually probably going to get in for like 6 or 8 damage, you know? It's tough. Reed and Autumn keeping each other from ranking up. Aw, thanks, Skybills. Appreciate you. Appreciate the belief. Right, we really want lands. Yeah, we just want to hit our land drops forever because we have Krasis in hand, right? It's perfect. Ooh, the trophy's really nice with this Krasis. Alright, Banefire's fine. We just want a land drop. I want to either Krasis for 2 or something like that. I guess it's getting shuffled away. I'm really silly. Ignore me. I don't know how magic cards work, clearly. Scry was irrelevant. Nice Scry, I know, right? I just wanted to see what was on top, you know? See if the next card we draw is any better. Am I just casting a Hellkite? It's the Maw of the Abyss. Or do I just Krasis for 2? I kind of want to Krasis for 2. Find something like card advantagey to start doing. Like a treasure map or a Karn. Hey there, TSS. Good to see you. Reading magic cards is for people who aren't champions, exactly. Agree. Ooh, missing land drops is nice for us. I think I'm just gonna Hellkite and shock this. Could also Krasis again to try and hit my land drops. I think it's pretty reasonable too. I might actually just do that. It's also like getting the Krasis killed is less sad than getting the Hellkite killed. Oh my gosh, wow, more lands! This is great. These trophies are so good for us. And now if Reed ever casts a Find Finality, we get back 2 Krasis, which is completely absurd. It's like really, really exciting prospect, 2 Krasis. This casting is a 5/5. If Reed goes to kill the Hellkite, we get to kill the Chupacabra. Which is like kind of value. And if Reed wants to find back the Chupacabra, I'm really happy with that, because it means we get to Daredevil to find, which I think is really good for us. Oh, that would be nice, Dokamoy, if that ends up happening. Agree. Reed matched, oh my gosh. Aw, Skybills. You have to wait and see what I registered. Ooh, Connie T, huh? That's a scary Death Lizard. This is an amazing draw. Second Phoenix. It's just like a ton of pressure. We have this shock in hand too, so we actually have a 2-turn clock with the Phoenices. This deck is sweet. I really enjoy it. I'm having a lot of fun playing it today. If I ever draw a Banefire, I have lethal too. I suspect I'm not meant to block here. I don't know. Through 3 trophies, and a Chupacabra. If I kill the Carnage Tyrant, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know what the chances that I actually kill the Carnage Tyrant are. Get put to 13, so I'm on a 2-turn clock. Reed's on a 2-turn clock too. Oh, this is tough. Yeah, I think I take it. I think it's really close, though. I think it is not an easy decision. Trophy number 4, yeah. I'm not really too worried about the trophy. I'm like a bit more worried about like a Vraska's Contempt blowing me out, but Vraska's Contempt might just be like pretty hard to beat regardless. Okay, and we win the game. Oh, that was fun. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh wow, had the 4th trophy, nice. That's another card off Hydroid Krasis. We only have 1 basic left in our deck. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, 4th Krasis. Nice. This is great. This is just great. They always have the 4th trophy, just like we always have the 4th Krasis. Oh, so if we block, this gets finality'd, I guess. I kind of don't care about that, though. Yeah, we get to find back Krasis. That sounds so much fun. I'm just gonna block just because I want to cast Find. Alright. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess I'm not casting Find. Woo! Game 2. Let's see if we can get a game 3. I want a game 3 against Reed. Okay, we are even against Reed. This is good. This is good. That was an absurd thing to tune into. It was delightful. I think the word you're looking for is delightful, Nuclear. Remember all those lands you gave me? Oh my gosh. Redemption. That's a nice phrase. This deck is a treat. Kinda wish I was registering this one. Or maybe I did. Maybe I just did. That sounds decent. Wouldn't mind like an early removal spell, but... Oh, thanks, Skybills. I'm enjoying it. I feel like I made like a few mistakes and I'm missing a few things, but... It's really, really fun. Assassin's Trophy's really good. Just is very awkward against specifically Hydroid Krasis. The Hydroid Krasis Banefire deck, right? It's like we're built for Assassin's Trophy. Oh wow. So aggressive. Kind of terrifying, honestly. Yes, I'm casting this Chainwhirler next turn. In an attempt to ever block. Assassin's Trophy is bad against the letter X. Oh my gosh. I mean, we're also a Lava Coil deck, George. Right? We're also a Lava Coil deck. I don't think it's unreasonable. We're just gonna start plussing Karn. If Karn soaks up 6 damage, I'm pretty happy with that. I guess I could, like, Daredevil hit the Spellbreaker, but whatever. This is more fun.
I'll make use of that later.
Lava Coil is a nice one. You're really hoping for the game 3 against Reed? Same. Hey, Charlotte. Thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate your continued support. Hope you're doing well, friend. I'm excited to see you in like a month. It's gonna be great. Ooh, we have a Lava Coil underneath Karn though. I don't know about this hasty. Means I get to go Lava Coil, Hellkite. Then I think I just activate Treasure Map here. Splash Krasis in mono blue, that's delightful. I should message Reed and ask for the game 3. I'm kind of tempted to ask if like one of y'all wants to ask for that. The game 3 sounds delightful, I don't know. No, that card is so good. Ah, and it's a 5/5 this time. Alright. Well, we have a Hellkite to answer here. Oh, Daredevil Strike Shock. Yeah, I think we have to do that, right? Oh, we could Banefire it next turn. I kind of like Daredevil Strike Shock, though. I think that's actually fine. I think we just don't want this Hellkite to hit us. Keep our life total high when we have a treasure map on board, you know? Seems pretty reasonable. Since we're going to be drawing so many cards. Reed will shoot me a challenge. Awesome. Hopefully I'll finish this game in a moment. That sounds great, yeah. We'll just finish this game. I guess we're both going to need each other's details, but... You get to kill my Chainwhirler. It's pretty nice of them. I get to upkeep this map. Hey there, Taralyn. Good to see you. This is probably too cute to keep. I feel like we just have so many, like, completely gas spells in our deck and we're drawing 2 cards a turn. The 4 times Teferi in the sideboard is what really makes the deck. It really is. It's important. It's an important detail. Wow, we're 1 win for Mythic too. It's kind of sad that the rematch against Reed can't get us to Mythic. Alright. How close is Reed to being done with his match? So I'm excited to face him. Autumn, Lily, Hash, 9, 6, 5, 6, 8. Send that his way in a moment. Esper midrange thing. Okay. I think we'll just hang around rather than getting into a game for when he's done, I guess. Just like hang here for a bit. What are we playing today? We've been playing this Hydroid Krasis deck, Charlotte. It's been really, really sweet. It's been a ton of fun. We've been crushing with it too. I don't know the exact record, but we started out at the bottom of Platinum 1. And we've only been playing for like an hour and a half. And now we're like almost Mythic. Would it be good in best of 3? I don't know. It's a good question. Not really something I've considered. Like, what decks would it be bad against? I guess is the big question. It's probably pretty bad against Nexus decks, which are in best of 3 and not really a thing in best of 1. So that's a bit awkward. We're playing Rug Tempo. The most tempo-y deck you've ever seen. Yeah, it just seems bad against Reclamation, I agree. People aren't playing much Reclamation in best of 1 either. Like, Team Rec. I think I need to tweak the sideboard. Are you saying my 4 Pteramanders wouldn't be good in best of 3? I don't know, maybe you're right. I could see that. I could see them being more of a best of 1 inclusion. The sideboard is amazing. So you need sideboard cards to find off Daredevil if you Daredevil an acquisition. And I kind of run out of sideboard cards. I think the Pteramanders really bring the deck together, if we're being completely honest. 4 Tempest Djinn, 4 Merfolk Tricksters. I've actually heard stories of people going like, Direfleet your acquisition, find Unmoored Ego, cast Unmoored Ego off my treasures, take all your acquisitions. Like, it's actually a thing that comes up. As absurd as it sounds. The Blood Suns suffice. Sometimes you just need to shut down Azcanta, you know? Just shut down all the Azcantas for the rest of the game. It's beautiful and amazing. It's something. There are definitely words that could be used to describe it. How close is Reed to done? I guess I can go check his stream quickly. If my computer speeds up a bit, check how close he is to being ready. So we need this game free. This game free is important, right? I see a Carnage Tyrant on the field. That's encouraging. Put a Dreadshade in the board for the memes values. No one ever plays Dreadshade. It's so heartbreaking. Poor little guy. Trying his best to live up to the other triple cost creatures. Discord mod chat. Ooh. I will do that. Thank you for the heads up, Amy. I'll just be a moment doing that. That's a good question, Amy. Can probably turn that off for now and just see how it goes. Game 3. It's still a bit of a stall. Okay. Hopefully it'll only be a couple more minutes, one way or the other. What are my thoughts on the Gates deck? I think the Gates deck is very sweet. And I really like that there's like a really good budget deck, a really enjoyable budget deck in Standard that can win games like that. Like between Mono Blue and Gates, and like I guess Mono Red as well, there's like so many good budget options. And the deck is very good against midrange, for sure. But I think it's a bit clunky too. I think it's like a bit clunky and inconsistent. Budget in that it runs 4 Krasis. Yeah, you can build it without 4 Krasis, though. You don't need the Krasis. You can build it with, like, other win conditions. But it's budget on Arena, that's true, because you don't have to buy mana base. Like, the fact you don't have to have, like 20 rare lands, and you can just, like, get your 4 mythic Krasis. It's pretty nice. Gates Investor one is fairly great against Mono Red. I could see that. You have like Archway Angel, potentially. Archway Angel seems really, really powerful. Oh no. Reed's pretty dead now. I am both sad that Reed is pretty dead now, and excited for the rematch. I don't do that much at the moment. I might do a stream like that one day though, Hulk. Maybe, maybe once things have quieted down a bit after the Invi, I might do something like that. Sounds pretty fun. I know, Amy has been asking for me to do a stream like that for a while, so I'm definitely open to the possibility. But probably after the Invi, once things are a bit quieter. My energy has returned a bit. Alright, yeah, Reed is like a little bit behind. There's a Teferi and a couple spirits. I'm so excited for the game 3. It's going to be so good. So, for those who haven't been here the entire time, we've played 2 games against Reed today on the ladder. We are 1-1. I would very much like to be 2-1. This is an important thing. Oh my gosh. Hey there, Palladium. Good to see you. This deck is so cool. Just like, it's like, there was the Mono Red midrange list last season, right? That was like very similar to this. But the problem it had was like, its late game was never quite good enough. Like, if people wanted to go, if people were like going big, they would just go over the top of you, whereas like Krasis really helps with that. Also like put some life gain in the deck, which has to help it a lot against like Mono Red and such, against the aggressive decks. If I win game 3, does Reed have to scoop at the Invi because I've demonstrated a loop? That would be nice. Alright, let's start typing up a message. Have I considered a rap career under the pseudonym MC? I have not, in fact, considered such a daring career. Seems like quite the career change, I must say. quite a dramatic turnaround. All right. Wait, what? I was told to Ah, so frustrating. I was told not to spam in Reed's chat.
Challenge match if you want to tell me your name.
Alright, read a rabbit. Hashtag 06602. Just grabbing this username. Alright. This is exciting. Read match, let's go. Let's do this. I think this is a keep. We can like terminate some creatures, build towards Krasis. It's not as exciting as our previous hands, but it's pretty decent. You didn't know Best of 3 still existed. You'd come back for the Best of 3. Crunchy. I already don't want to use a coil on this, but it buys me so much time. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. I really want to save the coil for like a Wild Growth Walker, right? But stopping the Branch Walker is nice. Ooh, Shock is a decent draw. It means I don't have to use up a Banefire quite yet. Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead and shock this. Not take damage. Is there no sound from the game? Oh, sorry. I turned off the sound whilst I was looking at Reed's stream. Because didn't want to be like broadcasting his audio, I guess. There is an Assassin's Trophy in the yard we can flash back potentially. I guess I just play a land and say go. Could make like a 2/2 flyer, draw a card. I think we can do better in a little while. Definitely not Banefiring a 1/2. If we don't draw anything to do, and don't have anything to do, I might still just cast a Krasis for free. Just so I'm like using my mana on something, but oh boy. Yes, we're Assassin's Trophying her. At least she only found a land. It's like pretty good for us. I really wanted to save Daredevil for Fine Finality, but obviously we just have to get this Vivian out of play. Krasis for X equals 2 is disappointing, yeah, for sure. Definitely looking for bigger Krasis in our lives. If possible. Plague Bat! Rude. Wow. I really wish I drew a land. I really want to Krasis for 4, if I can. Get 2 cards out the deal. I think I'm just gonna Lava Coil this Plague Mare. Because Reed hasn't done, like, cast anything better as a target. I guess Reed gets back the Jade Light Ranger this turn. Which we might want to kill instead. Whatever. I think this is fine. You like Banefiring yet? instead. Maybe that's better. Save the more efficient spell. Yeah, that makes sense, Cambo. That makes sense. Maybe it is better. I was thinking like the game could realistically get to a point where all our creatures get killed, but we can like Banefire a few times in a row, but... Oh boy. So we need to draw a land so we can kill this Wild Growth Walker. Then we have a Carnage Tyrant to deal with. It's a lot of uphill battle going on here. This game is going downhill. Yeah. The games where Reed has an early Carnage Tyrant are very different, right? This card is scary. Very hard card for us to deal with. He probably has a removal spell for this Krasis too, is the problem. So we're going to take some damage here. We have a Carnitas problem. Yeet. Something like that. Rekindling Phoenix. Okay. It's not quite enough, right? Oh, this is like when the Lava Coil would maybe be good? No, it doesn't make a difference. We can go like Banefire this, play a Phoenix, but then we take too much trample. This game was not like the previous games. The Carnage Tyrant's just so scary. Jeez. Ask Reed if he wants to make it best of 5. I don't know, I kind of want to play more, but... Full on best of 5 match. If he hasn't hopped in a game quite yet. He's back in queue, that's fair. We'll get back in our queue. We want to get to Mythic. Right, getting to Mythic is important. We're like 1 game away from Mythic too. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Enjoyed watching those. Those were sweet. Those were good games. Now you have a work meeting. Oh no, Jarvis. Hope the meeting isn't too painful. Please open the vault. But it tilts people so much. The tilt equity is very real. Y'all just don't understand tilt equity. Thanks, Cambo. Appreciate you. Bodyguard on the Snubby. I'm just gonna Banefire this thing. I could play a Daredevil that blocks it, but I really want to keep bodies off the board because of the elephant, right? How much tilt equity? I don't actually know. None of my opponents, in the 2 events I've played with that deck, none of my opponents have actually like commented on the islands. I have to assume they've tilted someone at some point though. I really hope they have. This is a nice turn. Chainwhirler gets to protect Karn now pretty well too. Ooh, did I mismatch in Limited 2? I did not, sadly. I really wanted to play Karn. I guess Karn can still block Snubby though, right? And then I can just like start spewing off things to protect Karn next turn. I think this is reasonable. If they have Conclave Tribunal, it's like reasonably brutal, but at least Karn like replaces himself. Even if we get given a land, that's really good with our Krasis in a little while. So, I think this is good. And if my opponent doesn't have a Tribunal, then This is just like really, really good for us, having Karn active. Twitch chat was pretty tilted at the MC. I have heard about this. I've also heard Riley was very tilted on coverage. Which, you know, is very high value. Ooh, okay. Make sure that we can't minus Karn. Gets their creatures out of Lava Coil range too, which is really nice. Though we are going to have a wall of first strike. Oh my gosh, Paul. Jeez. What am I doing here? I kind of want to just cast 2 blockers. Have a wall of first strike, have a chump blocker if need be. I guess I could cast Unbreakable Formation. I'm not convinced that's actually good though. I think I just want the blockers in play. Yeah, that was Riley that tweeted that, Dokomoy. You remember correctly. Alright. So I can just grab a shock to kill the aspirant. Kinda want to cast a Krasis though. Keep plussing my Karn. What in the heck is going on? We're playing mono red Krasis. What else would go on? Do you not understand the concept of a Simic mono red deck? It would be kind of understandable if you didn't, if I'm being completely honest. It's a very, very strange deck. Apparently quite good against mono white. We keep beating mono white anyway. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're mythic, chat. We're now a mythic champion. That's what this means, right? If you hit mythic, you're a mythic champion. What's my rank at? 98%. Cool. Strong rank. Mythic champion reaches mythic. It's so great. Mythic champion hype stream. Have I done anything fun with my MC winnings yet? Not quite yet. I bought a new phone. Like, really need a new phone. I have some few things in the works. I'm planning a trip to Seattle with some of the winnings. Because I have some people in Seattle I care about that I would like to see. So I'm planning that in a couple months' time. Mythic champion. We are in fact a mythic champion now. That was the thing that made that true. Oh my god, Duncan. Fly you out to Seattle too? I am not sure I can justify that. As fun as it would be to hang out over autumn. It would definitely be very fun to hang out. Not seen you in a long time. Alright. Chainwhirlers, not at their best against Esper. They are basically trained Armadons. With some other fancy text on them. I'm not entirely sure how it works, Sackney. I'm being honest. All I know is you just have to keep winning games. Eventually that gets you somewhere. Wow, this is such a tilt. I really want to flash back that Dominaria. One land short. Now we can get Kaya's Raft. Aw, thank you, Skybills. I'm hoping. I hope you do well too, Sky. That would be amazing. I'd be really, really happy to see you do well. Alright, they don't have removal in hand. I really want to flashback the Dominaria, but I'm fairly sure they have an absorb. So I think I'm just going to pass the turn. You just want to top 16? Yeah, top 16ing would feel really good, right? Being in the top quarter of the field, getting out that first stage of competition. Right, now we get to flashback this Fort Erasure. I guess the Absorb is the only relevant card, somehow. This is a strange hand. It is a very Esper hand. You're not incorrect about that. I don't really know how we beat that hand. I guess we'll see. Yeah, you definitely deserve to be there, Sky. Excited to see how you do. Hit them to 7. If they negate my treasure map instead of casting a Chemist's Insight, I'm kind of okay with that, right? Autumn on the other hand, wow, brutal. Brutal Charlotte. What am I doing here? Could just cast a Daredevil. Feels like a waste. I think I'm going to activate map and like plan on shocking them when they're tapped low. And we can build towards a Banefire with our map. Maybe I want to save the shock to finish off a Teferi though. I think that's more important than like getting it under the negate. It's like whatever. I can't wait to meet you too, Sky. It's going to be really fun. Really, really looking forward to it.
This isn't a fight you can win.
I kind of want to hit land drops. I also kind of want to find a blue source for the Krasis. Also kind of want to find Banefires and Threats. I think I'm just going to bottom it.
Hold that thought.
So do I just have to kill Teferi, or am I going after their face? If I shock Teferi, Chainwhirler finishes off Teferi. And then we have like a pretty good board. We shut down their Teferi. This might be incorrect. I'm willing to believe this is incorrect, but I kind of like it. Just like, make sure they don't have the Teferi online. I guess they could have a Moment of Craving, which would make this brutal, but... like, part of the thing is, Esper has so much life gain that just like going after their health total is kind of rough. And like, keeping Teferi in check is really important. Yeah, cards like Moment of Craving just make it really hard just to ignore Teferi, right? It's so easy for them to gain a bunch of life and then...
Welcome back and hopefully good recovery.
Aww. Thank you, Temperance. I really appreciate the continued support. And yeah, I'm recovering well. I'm doing a lot better now than I was. I'm doing better every day, honestly. Like, even the difference between like yesterday and today is like pretty huge. So we have a problem. Think we are dead, chat. Believe we just lost the game. Oh wait, is there anything in their yard we can use? Do they have like a Vraska's Contempt in the yard? Oh, they have a Kaya's Wrath? That's so miserable. Do we have... oh, but they have a negate in hand. Yeah, I don't think we can win this against the Lyra. They have a Craving in their yard? That means they'd have to block the Chainwhirler though. Maybe they do. Maybe they're scared of... maybe they're scared of Banefire and they block the Chainwhirler. Yeah, that could be a reasonable card, Sora. No, I kind of feel like this deck is more control-y than that card, but Which one am I attacking? If I attack them, they might be scared of Banefire. But if they attack Teferi, they might try and keep the Teferi alive. Oh, but if they block, they still have the negate. Yeah, we just can't win this. Because they have the negate for the moment. Yeah, they just negate, you're correct. That's so brutal. The Lyra's so good. It's so good against us. Going against Esper is exhausting, yeah. Especially in best of 1. Like, in best of 3, you get a lot of sideboard cards against Esper. Right, things like Negate and Duress are just so good against them. Having to play against them without those cards is really challenging. Ooh, awesome, Kazaron. I'd be interested to see that. Go ahead and post a link. I don't think this hand is quite good enough. Mainly because of that Arch of Orazca. This hand seems decent though. Thanks for the link, Kazaron. Let's have a look, see. So you have Siege Gangs now. Siege Gang's sweet. Do you like me a Siege Gang? I'm just gonna do this. Like, if they play a Steamkin, we want to kill the Steamkin instead anyway. Oh, you have status statues. You have one less Banefire, which I think I like. You have a sensible sideboard. It's like way smarter than my sideboard. This list is nice. Where have you been wanting the Siege Gangs? I could see Siege Gang being pretty good. Alright, so I just want to shock the Lava Runner this turn, right? And then the Chainwhirler is going to kill the Pyromancer. It's harder for Esper to answer, that's true. They like forces them to have a Wrath, I guess. It's really, really good against White Weenie too. For sure. Very hard card for White Weenie to deal with. Ooh, that's a good one. I want to get both of these with my Chainwhirler, but I also just can't take that much damage, I think. So I think I just have to cast this now. Means that next time we could like maybe light up the stage with our Chainwhirler though. If we want to. Are we just dead now? I think we might just be dead now. This is going to be a very tough game to win. I guess I'm Hellkiting next turn, right? And giving it haste, so I might just want to Lightning Strike them instead of Stage. Actually seems better to me. I just need to like get them dead as fast as possible. I'm not convinced light up the stage actually helps with that. Compared to just like speeding up my clock by a turn. So if I haste, I have a 3-turn clock in the air. 4-turn clock in the air. But I have lots of cards that I can draw to make it a 3-turn clock. If I make a 5/5, I also have a 3-turn clock because of the activated ability, but then I can also answer their creatures. Which is pretty relevant. I did get rid of their instant for Lava Runner. That's kind of amusing, Hunker Junk. No, I'm kind of tempted to make a 5/5. It's possible I'm just meant to make a 4/4 and hope to draw like another Hellkite though, or a Banefire. Kind of just want to give it haste. I feel like I have to draw really well to win this game. And haste like gives me a better chance of doing that. I don't know if this is correct. Can risk an attack with some other guys. Yeah, maybe I have to attack with the Chainwhirler too. 7 like speeds me up by a turn. If I attack with all 3, I force a block, otherwise the Hellkite is lethal next turn. And then I force the block on my own terms, which is kind of nice. I'm actually going to do that. They have a instant here, it's bad for me. Wow, they go to 4. So we have to not die, but if we don't die, this Hellkite can kill them, potentially. We also have Hellkite and Banefire as like live draws to kill them, even if they manage to like kill the Hellkite. Right, so any spell, any burn spell kills us. Ooh. 7? Okay, so they only have 5 damage. Oh no! Like, this was the risk by attacking with everything, but I think we have to be aggressive against Frenzy. But they used really well off the Frenzy that turn to punish us. Yeah, they can easily brick for sure. If they hit like another land that turn, at any point, we end up winning that one. And being aggressive gave us the shot of just like untapping and killing them. So I think that was the right line. Just didn't end up working out. I'm not in love with this hand just because it doesn't have removal. It does have a map to dig for my lands though, and then I get a Phoenix on turn 4. I don't know, chat. How do we feel about this hand? It might not be good enough. 2 Krasis in the opener with like no dual lands to help cast them. And no removal. Yeah, I think this is a Mole Charlotte. I think I agree. This is like a bit better. Some early interaction. Don't have any card advantage and we need some lands, but we're like pretty good against early game stuff. Yeah, like we're great against the white weenie draws of this Chainwhirler on 3. Yep, sure thing. Actually gonna do something weird, I think. I'm gonna shock this, because I really want to keep them off the elephant for as long as possible. So I would like Chainwhirler to just kill both of their creatures completely. I think this makes a lot of sense. Just like, make sure they can't elephant, make it harder for them to tribunal. Interesting. Am I casting the second Chainwhirler? I have a lot of removal to push the Chainwhirler through. So I think I am going to. I feel like if they had any more X1s, they'd have like probably played them out. The hand is probably a bunch of like tribunals, formations, elephants. So I'm pretty interested in just like attacking them a bunch. Four. Oh, sure. 4/4. There we go. There's the 4/4. Hey there, Og. Good to see you. Is this big red? Yeah, it is. It's sweet. I've been really enjoying this deck. Am I going to kill the Aspirant, or do I want to save this for a 4/4? I guess if they have a 4/4 and we draw a land, we can Banefire it out the way. Maybe this is fine. Aw, thank you, Collington. I really appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed watching that. Simic Big Red. Ooh, okay, we get to cast a Krasis for free. It's not the best Krasis in the world. Our opponent's on 7. So it should end the game pretty quickly. Is this Huey's list? I believe it's Kazaren's list. But I think Huey played Kazaren's list too. Yeah, exactly, Dokumai. Our list has Pteramander, so it's probably better. This is true. No worries, Zog. Yeah, a bunch of different streamers were playing it after Kazarin played it a bunch. Deck is really fun. We've been winning a lot with it too. We made it up to Mythic today with this deck, which is really nice. Nice achievement. Alright, I'm probably gonna do a couple more games. I'm getting like a bit tired. I'm also aware I need to do like a bit of testing with Gab, just to be ready for decklist submission. We're playing against Urza. Ooh, we might be. I'm just gonna do this, I think, just because it's like the less efficient spell. It's Martin Urza, yeah, that makes sense. Juzamjin. Another Pyromancer, yep. Please have a third land, thank God. Okay, that's fine. That's acceptable. So now I get to go shock this, get a treasure map down. Sounds really good. And then I can start building up the treasure map next turn. That makes sense, Sky. I respect that approach. I was the same for like the MC. I like basically locked in my deck lists, like my deck list for the MC like a few days in advance. Just because I didn't really want to second guess myself and like felt like the list was good. I think that's like a very valid approach. Hey there, Alesha. Good to see you. Post-win rank up. We'll see. We'll see. I guess Martin's draw has been like kind of weak, which is helping us. I should have scryed, but I guess I would have kept this on top anyway. I'm just gonna run this out. Can take up this map. And the next time we can flip the map and maybe just play a big Krasis. Deal. It means it's not going to our face. We need to dodge Frenzy. As long as Martin doesn't draw Frenzy though, I think we're in a really good spot. And we're dead. Okay. And we are dead. This card is so annoying. God damn. So I'm playing a 4/4 Krasis next turn. Any lands I draw let me build a bigger Krasis. Cool, I'm gonna keep this on top. I just want to like play a huge Krasis, right? Because it can like potentially try and end the game in a timely fashion. Alright. Don't know how we're going to win this one. Probably involves Martin drawing horrendously and us drawing a Skarrgan Hellkite next turn. This deck list is wild. It's a treat. We've actually been winning a ton with it today, Alesha. We were like the top of Platinum 2 like two and a bit hours ago, and now we're Mythic. Like we were just crushing with it for a while. No, my Krasis. Diamond 2, sorry, Diamond 2, you're correct. It could work in best of 3, Charlotte, I could see that. The deck feels pretty strong. It's really bad against Wilderness Reclamation though, which is like a much more popular card in best of 3. I don't know how I win this game. I guess I'm gonna keep playing for another turn, but... What does Platinum equal in Hearthstone terms? I don't really know. I played like a bunch of Hearthstone, but I never got like super competitive with it or anything. I mainly just played it because I adored Zulok. Zulok was such a treat. Like, the fact it's like an aggro deck, but like, it also just like plays out like a control deck a bunch of the time. Because like, you spend the whole game just controlling your opponent's board. It's really sweet. Oh wow, I totally set the upkeep start, but I guess it wasn't fast enough though. Alright, can I set up Banefire lethal over the next 2 turns? I can go Direfleet Wizards Lightning you. You go to 16, tick up map. Next turn tick up map. And then and if I hit a land, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, put you to 10. And then the turn after, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can actually set up 2-turn lethal if I draw a land. I need Martin to brick horrifically for this to be good enough. But it's like not impossible, right? Krasis Whirler, yeah, this deck is a delight, Muffin. It makes me so happy. Could Direfleet the light up? Yeah, the fact that this line gives us a chance at 2-turn lethal, I don't know, I feel like using light up the stage just like doesn't end the game very quickly necessarily. I feel like I just need to get my opponent dead, right? Because Experimental Frenzy is just so much late game. Eep. Bad start. This matchup feels tough. We keep dying to Experimental Frenzy. I just like have no way to remove it from the board. We don't really kill fast enough. Okay, that's good for us. Steamkin's real good. Agree. Ooh. Interesting. Do I want that? Banefire is currently 2-turn lethal. So I'm not convinced the Hellkite changes anything. Banefire is 2-turn lethal if we draw a land. Is this 2-turn lethal if we don't draw a land? So we play it, haste it. Put them to 12. I guess this means we have lethal if we don't draw a land. You don't think we survive next turn? I mean, I think we just have to get really lucky. I think I'm just going to try and draw to a land, but I'm not really sure what the 2 different lines are better against. That's terrible. That's not a land. Come on, land. Okay, do I need to shock myself? I hope not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So put opponent to 11. Put this in tapped. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's Xaxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I believe this works out exactly if we survive till next turn. That makes sense, better lucky. Maybe there's a world in which burn spells go to the Hellkite. Feels unlikely, but... Alright, so we're dead to any burn spell now. Martin's tanking. Oh no! Oh no! Eep. No! How could we ever possibly lose to this experimental frenzy? Who could have foreseen this? Ah. Actually, I'm wondering, maybe the line was haste the Hellkite, use a Banefire on the Steamkin. Then we still have 2-turn lethal, but the Steamkin isn't on board. Maybe that would have worked out, I don't know. It's interesting. Was blocking with Hellkite an option? I don't think so. I think we need to get Martin dead over 2 turns. I think giving him the extra turn is just like really, really bad for us. Didn't use the Steamkin mana, that's true, but I scooped because I was going to be dead to the attack, right? And there's like a world in which he doesn't have the extra burn spell to then kill us on the attack. Without the attack. Yeah, it's getting pretty grim. We're probably losing regardless. I'm not like too worried about it. It's whatever. You can play this deck 4 color and play Status Statue. Yeah, that's actually what Kazarin does. Kazarin, the person who built this deck, actually does that. Has black for Status Statue. Aw, thank you so much, Recruiter. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate the kind words. This Esper matchup feels so rough. Do I just cast a Krasis here? That sounds terrible, but I'm also not pressuring my opponent. I get to draw a card. I'm not convinced like waiting 2 turns to draw 1 more card is really worth. I think I just need to like hope to draw into more threats. This is like replacing itself, it's getting a body on board. Seems fine. 2 Dragon Skull Summits never hurt. We have too many mountains, Muffin. Too many mountains. Dislike having all these mountains in my mono red deck. Is this Teamer midrange? That is certainly a phrase you could use to describe it. Yeah, the Esper matchup feels really tough with this Muffin. We've been doing really well against White Weenie though. This deck seems to crush White Weenie. But I think it's probably too bad against Esper and mono red. Yeah, I agree with you. Just like, I think Esper's going to be like the most popular deck too. Makes it really hard to register something like this. Even though the deck's a lot of fun. Ooh, I hope my Karn resolves. I wanted to Banefire Teferi, but I'm kind of tempted just to cast Karn now and hope it works out. Because Karn's never resolving once my opponent untaps. My opponent doesn't have a negate. This is like really good for me. Yeah, I'm just going to attack Teferi and then I'm going to cast Karn and cross my fingers. So I think Karn is like our best way of having a shot in this game. Oh, they have the negate. So brutal. Ah! Rude. I get to gain life off Krasis against mono red. Unfortunately, there's this card called Experimental Frenzy.
Keep up the pace.
They always have it. They always do. With that 2 Teferi mana. Whoa. This is wild. Okay. We got there. Main deck Mirari, I know, right? So crazy. Oh, that's fair, Cosmic. That makes sense.
Only time will tell.
So if I cast this, it just gets negated. I have 6, 7... Is this going to be the acquisition time? That would be a nice way to end off the stream. Dire Fleet and acquisition. What if I put some Cindervines in this deck? I think I'm just going to pass the turn here. It's like a bit awkward. They could double cast a Ford Erasure, I guess. Take both my spells. Maybe I meant to cast Treasure Map because they're getting back Ford Erasure. Got one in the sideboard. There is a Cindervines in the sideboard. We were in fact prepared, Alessia. Yeah, that makes sense, Muffin. This deck really struggles against enchantments. I know Kazarin has started playing Status Statue. Sounds like that's probably the reason. It's mostly memes. There are a few memes. Are you claiming the 4 Pteramanders in the sideboard are not things we would ever actually tutor for? I guess we're just letting them relax there. Just like making sure they lead a good life.
No time for a break.
We should put 4 Chromatic Lantern and 4 Acquisition in this deck so that we can access the sideboard Pteramanders, clearly. Alright. I don't really know why I'm still playing. I'm kind of just curious to see what they cast of Mirari Conjecture, honestly. Alright. Strong. I'm probably gonna scoop after this turn, but wow. Okay. Alright. Opponent will name Abandon Hope. Ah. Alright, I'm gonna play one more game before I head off. Because I would like to finish on a good note and win a game. We got out of Diamond and have hit Mythic with this deck, but it's been like pretty rough living since then. Like, a lot of Esper. Ooh. Swamp Duress. Are they on black-green with main deck Duresses? Potentially. We didn't beat Reed. We lost game 3. Got crushed in game 3, honestly. Carnage Tyrant is just like really tough for this deck to deal with, I think. Was a big part of the problem. Carnage Tyrant got us real good. Ooh, a Doom Whisperer. They are on black-green, I was right. I guess I can duress them. I don't know how relevant that is, but... maybe I'm meant to wait for them to, like, cast a removal spell instead. Okay, apparently it was quite relevant. Getting that Vivian out of there. Doom Whisperer seems problematic for this deck too. So big. Just like, this deck seems to really struggle against, like, huge creatures. You only really have Banefire to try and answer them. So if I play Karn, they get to go Chupacabra and kill Karn with their creatures. So I think we just have to like run out some Chainwhirlers as blockers. I could attack. I think I'd rather like block, otherwise they just Chupacabra the Chainwhirler and I take 6, which is rough. Especially with the Carnage Tyrant looming and the Doom Whisperer. Both those creatures potentially deal so much damage to us. Alright, now we can get Karn online. Now that we have 2 blockers. Oh my gosh. So many Krasis. Can't handle all these Krasis. Tough choice for the opponent, I know, right? Really putting them to the test of that choice. Can't handle this. Oh my gosh. Okay, Gagra, have a nice day. Hope work goes okay. Be nice having you here. Oh, whilst we wait for our opponent, a reminder to people, if you are a subscriber and you want to access the subscribers only Discord, I guess it's just been mentioned in chat. I didn't actually realise that. I was just genuinely trying to plug it and then looked at chat. But link up your Discord and Twitch accounts. And the Discord is sweet. Lots of nice conversation goes on there about all sorts of stuff. I think we have a really nice community there. Hashtag shill. Shilling is important, Alesha. Alright, opponent is salting about the lack of lands. Which, you know, kinda understandable. Especially considering how good their hand is against us. I'm really glad to hear that, Donut. I'm really glad with how the Discord has grown. How, like, positive the community is there. Alright, 2 lands. Come on, show me 2 lands, please. I want to Krasis this turn. I will take either of those. Alright. Deal. Sounds great. Ooh, more lands for the Krasis. Nice. I'm just gonna swing. Now that the Karn's gone, no reason to hold back blockers, just get my opponent dead. Sounds pretty good to me. Trading a Chainwhirler for a Branch Walker isn't a great trade, but pushing damage is nice. I guess we could have waited till next turn, and then Chainwhirler clears up the second Branch Walker there. It's interesting. Ooh, so we gotta go Phoenix Chainwhirler. Got a lot of pressure going here. Oh, they have a Find Finality. That makes sense. If they find Finality though, we have the Daredevil to copy it. Shouldn't I play the revealed one? I should do. You are correct. Yeah, for some reason this one has an eye on it still though. It's very strange. Normally the one with the eye disappears no matter which one you pick. They were both revealed? Oh, were they? Because I know we still have one in exile from the Karn. So I'm not really sure what's going on. Oh no, they duressed us, didn't they? Yeah, they duressed us. I got there. Took me a while to figure out. Because like all our other duressed cards have been used by now. I just completely forgot about it. Ooh, Chainwhirler's nice here. It means they can't double block the Daredevil. Which is really funny. Because now these both have damage marked on them. Yeah, Doom Whisperer's not going to be enough. Kind of sad, our hand is so stacked. Kind of just want to keep casting cards, you know? 6. I should probably just target them. Yeah, that's true, Mukau. If they're like different expansions, that happens. It's very strange. Alright, that's a sweet stream. I really enjoyed this deck. This deck was a lot of fun. It feels really bad against Esper. And like pretty bad against Mono Red too, so I'm not sure I'd actually like take it to a tournament, but it was really fun to mess around with. And we hit Mythic with it.